Car insurance in China treats you like a VIP. They call you, offer discounts, remind you when your policy expires, and sometimes even give you free car washes. Motorcycle insurance is completely different. It feels more like a strict father in law, He won't call you, he won't chase you, and if you need something, you have to go to him yourself. But here's the surprising part: even if you go looking for it, there's no guarantee you can actually get it. For many Chinese motorcycle riders, the problem is not whether we want insurance. The problem is whether insurance companies are willing to provide it. Because normally insurance companies want more customers. But for Chinese motorcycle riders, buying insurance can sometimes become another challenge of owning a motorcycle. And this is just one example of what makes riding a motorcycle in China different. Like cars, motorcycle insurance in China has two main parts. The first one is compulsory insurance. The second one is commercial insurance. Compulsory insurance is required by law. Every motorcycle on the road must have this insurance. But there's an important thing you need to understand. The insurance is mainly designed to protect other people involved in an accident. It does not mean your motorcycle, your equipment, and all your possible losses are covered. There are clear limits on how much it can pay. For Chinese rider, if you want more complete protection, you usually need both types of insurance. The interesting thing is that compulsory insurance itself is actually quite cheap. The price is mainly based on motorcycle category and engine displacement. For example, my motorcycle belongs to the highest category, so my compulsory insurance costs around 400 RMB per year, 55 US dollars. But the reason it is cheap is also because the coverage is limited. Under China's compulsory insurance system, the maximum compensation as follows. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you are riding your motorcycle and accidentally damaged another person's car. The repair cost is around 20,000 RMB. Your compulsory insurance may only cover 2,000 RMB for property damage. The remaining 18,000 RMB could come from your own pocket. And there's another important point. If your own motorcycle is damaged in that accident, compulsory insurance does not cover it. Because this insurance is designed to protect other people, not your own vehicle, not you. That is why commercial insurance becomes important. Commercial insurance can provide additional protection, but this is where the problem begins. In reality, motorcycle commercial insurance in China is not always easy to buy. In many motorcycle markets, riders don't usually have to deal with this problem. The problem is not that riders don't want protection. Many riders are willing to pay for better coverage, but insurance companies also need to decide whether offering that coverage makes financial sense. China is a huge country, and insurance policy can also vary between different regions. But compared with cars, motorcycles are still a very small market. For example, in Shanghai, where I live, there are around 6.2 million registered cars, but only around 10,000 registered motorcycles. And because Shanghai stopped issuing new motorcycle plates, the number is unlikely to increase anyway. From an insurance company's perspective, there just isn't enough motorcycle data compared with cars. There's another interesting difference between China and many mature motorcycle markets. In many countries, insurance companies use more personal information to calculate risk and set the price. Insurance companies consider many different facts: your age, your riding experience, your accident history, how many miles you ride every year, the type and value of your motorcycle. For example, a 20-year-old rider on a 600cc sport bike and a 50-year-old rider commuting on 125cc motorcycle would usually represent very different risks. The insurance price reflects that difference. But in China, vehicle insurance is generally not priced based on as many individual risk factors. And for motorcycles, this difference is even more noticeable because the market is much smaller. The individual rider has less influence, and this creates a difficult balance. If an insurance company creates a very expensive motorcycle insurance product, many riders may think, that is too expensive, I won't buy it. But if the price is too low, one serious accident could create a very large payout. The insurance company loses money. So companies become cautious. Personally, I still buy additional commercial insurance for my motorcycle, but I choose carefully. I always buy third party liability insurance because if I made a mistake, the biggest risk is not my motorcycle. It is what happened to other people. I also buy personal accident insurance, but I don't buy motorcycle damage insurance or theft insurance. That is my own risk management decision. It may not be the right choice for everyone. Many Chinese riders make a similar choice, not because we don't care about safety, sometimes because the options available are limited. There's actually a funny difference between car insurance and motorcycle insurance in China. Car insurance companies are everywhere. They call you, they remind you, they offer discounts. Sometimes they even offer free services. Motorcycle insurance, that relationship works different. You are the one making the first move. You search for it, you ask around, you walk into an insurance office and find out what is actually available. It is almost like dating someone who never texts first. Unfortunately, for many Chinese riders, there's not just a joke, it is part of everyday motorcycle life. You pay more to buy the imported bike. You spend more time finding places where you can actually ride. And sometimes, even when you want better insurance coverage, you still have to accept that it may not be available. So what do? We become our own insurance company. No office, no paperwork, just one employee, the CEO, the risk manager, and the person responsible for every decision. And unlike a real insurance company, this company never runs out of coverage because you are the coverage.